Okay, hey everybody, welcome to today's match. We have got Pause, Auroxi, and Joyer on the left against Unmashed on the right. And so here are their bans. It looks like MP and Elven Valkyrie were banned, which is tough because I'm pretty sure it's kind of common knowledge that Unmashed really likes Elven Valkyrie, so unfortunate for her that she got that unbanned or banned here. But she's going to go ahead and start off with the Spectral Hunter in the Gates 2 right away. And then Paz is going to go ahead and respond with a Solarian Soldier 2 of his own. So the classic trait matchup, discouraging the advancement of the opposing troops. Unmashed is going to go ahead and stack a Hunter 1 on top and then put the Privy Council right next to that. Okay, so looking over at Paz here, he's going to make his own stack of Hunters, a 2 followed by a 1. Okay, now Unmashed is going to go ahead and play a 2 soldier and a 3 soldier, so her back row is now full, and we know that any 1s that she's going to put up will be buffed by the Privy Council, so that is probably going to be a big target for Paz moving forward here. He took 2 draw actions for his turn. Unmashed goes ahead and advances that stack with a 3 and takes a draw action for her turn. Now Paz is going to go ahead and play his own Soldier 3 on top of that Soldier 2 and then advance his Hunter stack. And on his turn, we're going to see a Swarm Seeker over here and a Malevolent Presence deployed underneath the 3. So that's really strong because if she can get that Swarm Seeker over there, it's got a great chance to trade up with that stack. Unfortunately, because she didn't do that deployment in 1 turn, that does give Paz some time to respond. And he's going to play Suns here and High Priestess, which does put some fodder in front of his Soldier 3, protecting it from the Swarm Seeker. But now against that stack, that Swarm Seeker is a 5, which is pretty wild. So she's going to go ahead and advance that and then move Privy Council back to safety. And now Paz is going to go ahead and play Barrage to get rid of the Swarm Seeker. Does not want to deal with that, getting a trade into his 3s. That was free because of the Suns here, and so for his next 2 actions, he's just going to go ahead and trade with this Hunter stack. So they both lost 2 Hunters and a Hunter 1 there. Now we see Necromancer played, so that does bring the chance to bring the Swarm Seeker back, and also a Soldier 1. Paz is going to go ahead and advance that large stack up towards the middle and play a 1 in his gates. Unmashed has the opportunity to siege here if he traded with the High Priestess and killed the Solarian Soldier, but they decide instead to stack on top of that 1 and put the Swarm Seeker. So that still does put some pressure onto that stack right there. Paz, though, he's going to get that stack out of harm's way from the Swarm Seeker, do reposition for free. Then he's going to attack the Privy Council, getting rid of that +1 bonus. And he is also going to deploy a Light Cloak onto the High Priestess and play Divine Protection so it cannot be destroyed this turn. Unfortunately for Unmashed, that did siege one of their 3, so that's really bad luck right there. But they play Mysterious Mist to move the Divine Protection off, and then they defend against the High Priestess, so they are back even on 3s again, even though their Malevolent Presence is hidden under there. But it was a pretty costly defend because it got rid of Conversion, Soul Swap, and as well as a Hunter 2. Now, Paz is going to go ahead and advance his Light Cloak into the gates and deploy another 1. That was sieged at the Phantom Courier, and then we're going to see some shifting over here by Unmashed, putting them into a more favorable position here. Paz is going to go ahead and kill the Swarm Seeker with the Suns here, and then move the big stack up. So right here, Unmashed really wants to do something to free up Malevolent Presence as soon as she can. She's going to go ahead and kill Suns here, though, which is really nice, and then put that Suns here in the middle again. Paz is going to go ahead and move that Light Cloak back onto that stack of 1s, and then go ahead and take the Necromancer with his second action. And now we'll see that Unmashed is going to go ahead and trade off the top card of that Light Cloak. And then Paz is going to go ahead and take off the top 2 there, and for his second action, play a Hunter 3. Going over here to Unmashed, she's going to go ahead and bounce off that Soldier 1 and then move this stack of 3 to protect the gates. And Paz plays Onshrine here, so he's got some defensive relocating he could do at the start of his turn potentially. Unmashed is going to play Shallow Grave, and that's going to move this Soldier 1 underneath that stack. So that does give her a nice threat to potentially get some trades and be sieging pause at this point. But he is going to, at this point, relocate that for free before his actions, then play a Soldier 2 into the gates, protecting him from that Swarm Seeker. And Dustlight Hunter 3 is going to take that trade. And at this point, with 2 3s breathing down the gates right there, there's not much she can do, but she's going to go ahead and trade up with that Hunter 3 and play a Brute 1 there. And then pause moves in the 3 Soldier and gets the siege. So this was a really fun match. Lots of crazy things going here. If you want a really in-depth commentary on this one, the commentary for the live video was actually really great. It had both Chad and Tim commentating this one, so really great commentary. So here's our quarterfinal picture. We are right there. We've got Foz versus Galactic Oreo, Speed versus Hero, Wandering Caretaker versus Paz, and Chadicular versus Bompocalypse. So stay tuned for the quarterfinals. There are going to be some good ones. And that's it for this one. Backer kit for Gudnak Means War hardcover is live, and it did already meet its need to get actually printed, so that's really exciting. You should look into picking it up. It's got lots of contributions from some really great authors. If you're interested in the lore, this is a great pickup for you. It will also have some promo art for some different characters that might feature in that book, so that's really cool. Feel free to like and subscribe. We're at 97, so we're just 3 away from hitting that 100 mark, and that's super exciting. Okay, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye.